Guys, excuse my hair. Hello. Hair in my face. How are you, everyone? Sorry I'm late. Just dealing with a few requests. How are you all? I got totally stuffed around this morning by two people who didn't confirm their bookings, they didn't pay, and I got up early when I could have slept in. Very annoying. Guys, if you're going to have a call with me from now on, you have to confirm with me and pay 24 hours prior to the call. I'm not going to get up at the crack of dawn and then find out that you haven't paid and you haven't read your messages properly when I confirmed with you. Annoying. I'm going to have to get a system of just booking through a website because the DMs are getting crazy. Hi, guys. Oh, what's going on here? Hello. Hi. Hi, guys. Hi, Calla's mum. Is that Christine? Hi, Hells. Hi, MZ. Oh, I'm seeing that thing again where I can see everyone joining, but I can't see anything. Hey, oh, now I'm seeing it. Hi, Loz. Hi, Liana. Hi, Helly. Hi, Lauren Ann. Hi, Loz. I just finished reading Feeling is a Secret and loved it. What do you recommend next? The Power of Awareness. That would be the next one. There's a wonderful group on Facebook called The Power of Awareness, and every day they send you a quote, or every couple of days, from Neville's book. And Power of Awareness is really great. It's fantastic. And Prayer, The Art of Believing is another one. Any of his books, really, guys. But any of his lectures also. Remember to listen to his lectures, because listening to Neville is even better than reading him, I think. Because his voice is so wonderful, and he's just such a sweet person. So lovely. He's just very calming and sweet, and I just love his lectures so much. If people didn't pay, did you manifest that they wouldn't pay? Probably. You know what it was? It was someone didn't pay last week or the week before. And it started making me think, oh, shit, I better check that everyone's paying. So maybe I've started having in my mind, oh, I better check this because some people are unreliable. And now people are becoming unreliable. I guess I have manifested that because at first I was trusting everyone's payment going through and didn't check them stupidly. How can I affirm not to be jealous of others? Well, darling, that's got nothing to do with anyone else. It's to do with your stuff from childhood, comparing yourself to people. Did your parents compare you to other girls, other guys? Did they say, oh, such and such is pretty, aren't they? Shame you don't look like such and such, or you're fat, or you need to lose weight, or maybe you should do some exercise, or whatever they did. Criticising you, okay, or that you weren't smart enough, or you didn't get the grades that your siblings did, etc., etc. What is this on my face? So, guys, if you've been compared to others, that's what can make you jealous because you'll continue to compare compare yourself throughout life. It may not have been that. It may just be that you literally don't feel good enough and therefore you compare yourself to other girls and feel jealous. You feel threatened by them. You feel like someone's going to take your person away because you have abandonment issues. What issues are there from childhood? What are your triggers? Figure that out. Then you won't be jealous of anyone anymore. Because you'll start building your self-concept up. You won't need to feel jealous. Figure out what those triggers are, darling. Leopard lady, yes, I do look like a leopard lady, don't I? Do you affirm all the time? Well, I should be, but I'm bloody not because I'm on here too much. But guys, all it is new thinking. You've got to stop seeing it as a chore and start seeing it as new thought. And when you realise it's just new thinking, you realise, oh shit, my current thinking's really crap. I really would need to replace that crap. That's all it is, guys. You should be doing it any idle moment of the day. My parents won't let me go out to the park with my friends and they're really strict. How do I manifest? Well, darling, stop saying your parents are strict. When you keep affirming they're strict in your mind, they will continue to be strict. I have so much freedom. My parents let me do whatever I want. My parents trust me. They know I'm a responsible adult now. They treat me like I'm really responsible. Start affirming those things, darling. And then imagine yourself playing in the park with your friends. Hi, Kat. Hi, Jessie. How do I manifest less strict parents? What I just said. Affirm, stop saying they're strict. Stop describing them as strict. Stop seeing them as strict. Say, I have so much freedom. My parents let me do whatever I want. Start saying that over and over. I'm absolutely loving your hair. Oh, thanks. It's called, I just got out the shower and scrunched it up with my hands. Because I started affirming I've got wavy hair. So I just decided if I go like that with my hands now, my hair goes wavy. And it's never done that in my entire life. I've never had wavy hair in my entire life. But I started saying, I've got voluminous wavy hair. I've got voluminous wavy hair. And now it's so freaking voluminous. Sometimes it's like a big fluff ball. But thank you. Took the affirmations a little far. Because I was really jealous of my dad's side of the family that all have wavy hair. And I missed out. Any more questions, guys? Hang on, I'm scrolling down. So I'm going to try and stay on a little bit longer today because I did miss 2 calls that were meant to happen and people didn't confirm with me. They're missing out. My one-to-one with you was wonderful. Oh, thanks, darling. Well, someone just didn't even see that I confirmed. Like, read the messages. But I really need to get a better system than DMing. Take my hair, lol. They are wavy and take my hair, lol. They are wavy and voluminous. Oh, really? I'll take anyone's wavy and voluminous hair. I was always jealous of my cousins and my auntie. They all have ringlets. And they all straighten their hair. I'm like, why would you straighten it? Well, my auntie does. My auntie doesn't, but everyone else does. And my cousin, my other cousin, who we no longer see because my family had a falling out with their side of the family, used to have ringlets, proper ringlets, red ringlets. And I used to be like, oh, I wish I had red ringlets. I had straight blonde hair. I hated it. Your videos have changed my life and changed my thinking and helped me out of a deep depression. Oh, wonderful, darling. Oh, yay. I would clap, but I'm holding a copy in my hands and I've got nowhere to put it. Darling, that is wonderful news. I am thrilled for you. I'm thrilled. Nat, what's the thing you were talking about with pressure points? Yes, Nat. I'm sorry I yelled at you yesterday. Okay. I'm not answering your question because you're freaking out. I'm not even going to answer it. So, guys, I'll show you EFT tapping. I will put my coffee down. Is that call on? Oh, no, it's 7 p.m. Hang on. It's 8 p.m., darling. 8 p.m. 8 p.m. Someone's just... Oh, I've got a neighbour at the door. Hang on, wait a second, guys. Wait a second. It's only Connie. Is it Connie? Connie. Oh, I'm on the internet.
Oh, sorry, love.
That's all right. Say hello to the dog. Sorry, guys. Come in. Oh, what are you doing bringing me chocolate for?
It's Easter.
Oh, hang on. I need to give you something. Wait a minute.
You don't.
Yes. Wait a minute.
Come here, Connie.
I'm giving you dark chocolate because that's all you're allowed to eat.
I'll give her these. You keep on your call.
Come here. Happy Easter.
Happy Easter.
Oh, Molly.
I'll go and sit with her.
Look,
you can...
there's my dog being so excited about hiding my neighbour. Come on, Molly. Oh, you can't stay out with Connie all day. Oh, God. She's giving her treats. Hi, guys. Sorry. Okay, so, guys, EFT tapping. EFT tapping is called emotional freedom tapping. Okay, and it's the, I think it's called the meridian points on your face. Okay, it's like there. So your kind of temple and your above your eyebrow. So middle of your forehead, temple above your eyebrow, cheekbone, and collarbone. And you do this. Okay? So when you're feeling really stressed, when you're feeling really sad, when you're feeling upset, you conjure up the feeling more and more. Get yourself upset. Get that feeling in you. And then say, I release and let it go. 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 And then you grab your wrist. It is safe to let it go, or I let it go. Okay, and then you do it again. And you can tap in your affirmations. I have always been safe and secure. I've always been safe and secure. You could say, I've always been loved and wanted. I've always been loved and wanted. I have nothing to fear. It's just my imagination. I have nothing to fear. It's just my imagination. I have nothing to fear. It's just my imagination. And you do it over and over and over again until you feel better. Okay, that's EFT tapping that. Look up Brad Yates, W-A-T-E-S, on YouTube, and he has wonderful videos on it. Brad Yates, it's called EFT tapping. Okay, and he's excellent. Happy Easter, guys. Sorry, I'm just going out to get my dog. Where's she gone? Oh, she's sitting there with you. She's having treats. She's a little shit.
Well, it's Easter. Can't deny her.
Oh, God. Any more questions, guys? Sorry, I've missed them all. My mum punched me in the face. It is hard to get a place of trust. Oh, my God. Who punched you in the face? My mum punched me in the face. What in the world? Darling, if you've got issues like that going on, get out of there, okay? Set some boundaries with her. Take yourself away from that situation. Take yourself away from that person if they're causing you harm, first of all, and then start feeling like you can trust others by saying things like, I can trust people with my heart. I've always been safe and secure. I've always been given all the love and attention I need. I've always been given all the affection I need. I've nothing to fear. It's just my imagination. I am safe and secure. Okay, do the EFT tapping and keep away from that person until they fucking calm down, please. Hang on. That's fine. I needed it. I wrote my old story and it's brought up a lot of emotions. Of course, darling, the old story does bring up lots of emotions. Don't be surprised by that, guys. Some people are doing affirmations and writing to me and saying I'm freaking out. And I'm like, guys, you're fighting your subconscious mind. It doesn't like it. It doesn't like it when you fight it. It doesn't like the new affirmations. It's trying to drum in the old stuff. It's used to the old stuff. That's all it wants to hear is the old stuff. It's trying to prove you right or itself right all the time in your mind. No, you're a piece of shit. No, you don't get the love you need. No. So if you try and do affirmations, you try and write the new story, it will fight you and it will bring up all kinds of emotions. Don't feel bad about that. Don't beat yourself up. It's absolutely normal and sometimes expected, especially if your stuff is really, really deep-seated and hard to deal with. Of course, you're going to feel emotions. Don't beat yourself up. Let those emotions out. EFT tap like I just showed you. Do some meditation if it helps you. Okay? Listen to some guided meditations. Calm yourself down afterwards. Because sometimes, guys, it can really trigger your emotions and don't feel bad about that. That's normal. Okay. Any more questions? Pressure points. Yes, that's EFT tapping. Brad Yates on YouTube, guys. That's who I would recommend. Okay, he's excellent. He's got hundreds of videos on YouTube about it. Happy Easter. Oh, thank you, guys. You too. I left him on red because I was mad. Now he's angry. I should just keep affirming or should I revise too? Yeah, I did that to someone the other day and didn't mean to and they got annoyed. I was just busy. Guys, if they get annoyed at you, they get annoyed. Like maybe you were assuming they would get annoyed. I know I did. I assumed he wouldn't like that and then he didn't. And it was because I assumed he wouldn't like it. I mean, don't do manipulative things like leaving them on red. I literally did it because I was busy. But don't assume they're going to be angry at you because then they will be, darling. So just revise it. Act like it never happened. Any advice on how to stop feeling guilty about past bad thoughts that ruined me and SP? Darling, just let it out. Okay, don't worry about it. Don't let it get to you. Revise it. Revise. That's all I can say about stuff. If it's still bringing up bad feelings, guys, revise it. Go back to the scene and change what you did that ruined you and your SP. It didn't ruin it. Nothing's ruined. Okay, you can change it. You created it. You can change it. Don't ever think anything's ruined, guys. It's not. So many people write to me in a panic. I've ruined this. I've done this. I've bloody stuffed it all up. I'm freaking out. Guys, you haven't. Okay, please, you need to realize that it's not unfixable. It's always fixable. All you need to do is change your thinking. Okay? Any more questions, guys? What type of affirmations do you use to live in the end of having a relationship with your SP? So your affirmations like I am happily married, I am in a beautiful coupled up relationship with John, John and I are so blissfully happily coupled up, are living in the end. You're saying I am that. We are already in that relationship, you understand? Anything saying he loves me so much, he loves being my boyfriend, he loves being my man, he loves his life with me, are living in the end. Understand? Thank you, my darling.
That's all right. I'll catch up.
I'll come and see you later.
All right, darling.
All right.
Bye.
Oh, Molly, she's got to go. So, guys, when you say I am, you are living in the end because you're saying I am that now. I am that now. Okay, any I am is your I amness. It's your consciousness, I am. Okay, so if you say I am, it literally means I am right now this thing. So if you keep saying to yourself in your mind, I am a piece of shit, I am not loved, I am single, I am broken up with, well, now you're saying, no, I'm not. I am in a couple. I am happily married. He loves being my man. He loves me. I am loved. You're saying the opposite of that, which is living in the end of being loved, being coupled up. Okay? Oh, God. Sorry, guys. I'm not concentrating properly because I've got people at the door. I've watched Joseph Allies videos. He's good to watch. Joseph Allies, excellent, guys. He explains Neville perfectly. Okay? His explanations of Neville's books and lectures and system of manifesting is perfect. Like, Joseph understands probably Neville better than anybody. Okay, and is the best person to listen to if you really want to understand Neville to the core. He just talks about Neville. It's called Divine Imagination with Joseph Ally on YouTube. Is it okay to say SP and I are talking again? Yes, darling, you can say we're talking again, but I would prefer you said something like, he loves talking to me, he loves hearing the sound of my voice, when he doesn't talk to me and see me, he doesn't feel right, he loves just sitting on the phone with me. That's not implying again, sounds like you broke up, sounds like something bad happened. You don't want to keep inferring in your affirmation, guys, something bad. Like, oh, we weren't talking, now we are. We were broken up, now we're together again. You want to say, he just loves talking to me. He loves the sound of my voice. That's better because it's living in the end of we are talking. Who do I actually have feelings for? What do you mean? Who I actually have feelings for? I can't see the rest of the question, darling. When writing the new story, Nat, do we keep that or burn as well? No. You want to keep the new story and read it. That's your new story. That's your living in the end scene. Oh, look at this beautiful relationship I'm in. Isn't he so beautiful to me? He treats me so beautifully. He loves me so much. You read that new story, guys. You're just getting rid of the old one because you don't want it around anymore. You don't burn the new one. Is it okay? How do you revise a bad reaction to alcohol? Well, just affirm you don't get hangovers. I never get hangovers. I'm never hungover. Okay? Alcohol and I are firm friends. My body loves alcohol. Start saying those things. Just revise it as if it never happened, darling. I need to stop affirming that I'm a terrible with alcohol, because every time I drink, my ASP took me out on my birthday and I spent the entire birthday in the toilet of this fancy restaurant throwing up because I'd had a few champagnes at lunch. What a waste of a beautiful dinner and a sunset. He had to watch it all by himself. You pick who your soulmate is. Yes. Antonio regrets. What's that? If you're spamming the chat, darling, please don't bother, because I will literally block you. I got confused by Ally earlier. He said you plant the seed once for it to work, or am I wrong? Well, no, it's what Neville says. You plant the seed once. Okay, we are happily married. Okay, we're happily married. That's planting the seed. You don't go digging it up every day going, is it growing? Which is exactly what I'm saying. You plant, we are married, and you don't go, where is he? But he hasn't texted me, but I haven't heard from him in 3 years. Why haven't I got a text yet? That's digging up the seed. Looking out here. You just trust that you are married. You trust that you are together. You trust you're living in the end. You don't dig it up. Looking at the 3D all the time, worrying about it, fretting about it, ruminating about it, getting depressed about it is digging up the seed. That's what he's saying. It's exactly what I'm saying. Stop looking at the 3D. That is digging it up. You can only be pregnant once, as Neville says. You're pregnant, you can't be half pregnant. You're either pregnant with the idea that you're together or you're not. You don't go looking up your vag to check the baby's growing. You trust it's growing. You trust in the unseen, guys. You trust that there is a baby in there growing in your womb. You don't go and get a scan every day. Oh, I'm just checking it's still there, still growing. That's what you're doing when you're checking the 3D. When you're going into their socials, what are they doing? You're checking the baby. You're having a scan daily. Would you do that if you're pregnant? That would be a little extreme and fucking stupid. You trust the baby is growing. What happens if you don't do that and you fuck with it, guys, with the pregnancy, and you freak out and you stress? Not good things. Same with the tree. If you were digging up the seed, you would fuck the plant up from growing. How can I stop doubting while manifesting? Well, darling, start dealing with the fact that you're the power. Start proving it to yourself. Do little tests like getting a free coffee, getting someone to say something, getting someone to wear something, and realize your fucking power instead of doubting it all the time. Start showing yourself that you can do this. I'm single in my early 60s and I would very much like to meet someone for male company. Well, darling, it doesn't matter that you're in your 60s. It doesn't matter that you're single. Darling, it doesn't matter what age you are. Love comes at any age. Love is all around you, okay? I want you to start assuming that you aren't single, that you have men falling at your feet. Start saying things like, men fall in love with me so easily. I'm so attractive to everyone. Men are magnetized by me. People are mesmerized by me. People just want to be around me. I meet men everywhere I go. Every man I meet wants to talk to me. I love being in a beautiful couple. I love having the gorgeous company of a lovely man. I'm treated so beautifully by my man. Start assuming you're not single, darling. Okay? After planting the seed, do you water it? Affirmations? Exactly. Your affirmations are watering. The sunshine is you living in the end. You don't just leave the plant there and let it fucking die. You don't just plant the seed and go, well, good luck to you, and walk off and 6 months later come back and go, is it alive? Where is it? Where is it? You water it. You tend to it. You prune the vine, as Neville says. Okay? He talks about pruning the vine. I haven't spoken enough about that saying that he says. But he says, whenever you get bad thoughts, that's like pruning the vine, the pruning shears of revision. You go back, oh, I've had a bad thought, chop it off, get rid of it. You're looking after the plant, the vine's growing, oh, a big vine goes out here that you don't like, oh, that's got to revise that, snip it off. With the pruning shears of revision, you're pruning your beautiful tree that's growing. Or a beautiful vine, okay? And as it's growing, if little branches go out where you didn't want it to go, oh, I said this thing, I reacted, you prune it, oh, chop it off with the pruning shears of revision, oh, chop it off, okay? and you revise the scene, you revise what you said, you revise how you reacted, and you keep it the tree you want, growing the way you want with your affirmations, with your living in the end. And if at any time something goes wrong, something happens in 3D you don't like, you prune it. No, revising it, ignoring it, prune to exactly the tree you want. The pruning shears of revision, Neville calls it. How many times a day do I say my affirmations? As many times as you bloody can, darling, to sink that new thought in. It's just new thinking. When you're sitting on the toilet, when you're having a shower, when you're driving, when you're exercising, when you're washing the dishes, when you have idle time in your brain, and then give yourself set times to do it also, like morning, noon, and night. Most of today, I mean, living in the past, no matter what I did, I couldn't get rid of the negative. Well, Nikki Louise, I don't know what to tell you, darling. Affirm. If you're living in the past, you're the only one who can bring your mind out of that, guys. If you've got past scenes popping into your mind, you've got to jump on it with affirmations. I can't force you to do this, guys. I can't force you to not think bad thoughts. You've got to revise. You've got to jump on with your affirmations. You've just got to do it. You could dwell all day, but as Neville says, the place you most constantly return is your dwelling place. If you stay in that dwelling place of the past, if you stay in that dwelling place of depression, if you stay in that dwelling place of the breakup, you will perpetuate more of that shit. Stop that. Been doing my affirmations constantly on a loop. Wonderful, darling. Well, then don't worry. Don't beat yourself up if you think of the past. Just go back to your affirmations and go back to them and go back to them and go back to that new story and read that fucker. Sometimes it's the story that's bothering you. That's the past. Go and script every day if reading the new story doesn't help you, Nikki. Go and sit there every day. Today, he and I did this. Our wedding was like this. Our honeymoon was like this. On our 50th wedding anniversary, he bought me this kind of gift. Just script different things that happen to you in your future with them. Write a different thing every day, like a diary entry. Today, we sat and watched Netflix. He loves me so much. He loves being my man. Write new things if that helps. And it brings your mind off of the past and into the future. I love the way you explain manifesting. Oh, you're welcome, darling. It almost feels like I have opposing thoughts all the bloody time. We all do, guys. Don't worry about it. Don't beat yourself up. It's called your thinking. I've been listening to affirmations while sleeping. It gives me funny dreams. Oh, does it? Oh, God. I need to kick up the backside, Loz. Well, darling, just get to it. Just do more work. Guys, when you're spiraling, when you're feeling emotional, when you're thinking of the past, you've got to put the work in. This isn't magic. I had to do that 2 weeks ago. I really, really suffered 2 weeks ago badly with old thoughts and old story. And I pulled myself completely out of my living in the end. And I had to discipline myself. You just have to, guys. Hi, girls. So glad I tuned in. I saw that most of today. Oh, hang on. Do you have to write the old story first? I just rewrote it instead. That's fine. Guys, but so long as you're not thinking of the old story all the time. That's the thing. You've just got to not think of the old story. I don't care how you do it, what technique you use to get rid of that old story. You're just trying to get rid of it by replacing it with a new one. I would check every day if I found out I was pregnant. Miracle. Funny. After planting the seed, how do you water it? Yes, affirmations. I affirm that everyone loved me, and on my birthday I got many heartfelt messages. Oh, wonderful, Dancer 443. Oh, happy birthday. Happy birthday. How do I attract my real soulmate who I actually have feelings for? I affirmed my soulmate and I attracted a guy that's my type on paper, but I don't have feelings. Well, darling, I don't know what to tell you. Anyone can be your soulmate. If they're good on paper, but you don't have feelings for them, well, I don't know what to tell you. You can fall in love with anyone, really. You can turn them into the person you want. Just turn them into the version you want. However, give them a chance. Like, I didn't fall in love with my SP till, I think, 2 months in. I remember one time I burst out crying and he was like, what's wrong with you? And I realised I'd fallen in love with him. I couldn't tell him that. It took me a while. Sometimes it takes a while, guys. What can I say? Okay, but also, no one's your soulmate. You decide they're your soulmate with your thinking. This person's my soulmate. Oh, no, that person is. There's no such thing as a soulmate, guys. You decide they are. Stop thinking, oh, well, he's my soulmate, so I'm fucked now because I don't like him, but he's got all the qualities on paper. Well, clearly he isn't. Go and find some other one. You decide he's your soulmate or not. You just decided with your mind that he is, but you're giving yourself all these fucked up thoughts that he's your soulmate, but you don't have feelings. Well, that's not going to help you, is it? Just undecide he's your soulmate and either change him into the soulmate that you want or find another one that is, in your mind, your soulmate. Guys, only you decide your soulmates and your twin flames. Loz, me and my SP were just on a call and he said he loves me loads just before we ended the call. Oh, Simran, really? Oh, darling, so much has happened since we had our one-to-one. Oh, that's beautiful. Yay. How long does it take before the manifestations come to light and they contact us? T-La J, you haven't been here very long, have you? I don't answer questions about time because they're very silly. And the reason why they're very silly is when you do them, it means you don't understand that they have their own appointed time and you're also pushing your manifestations away by talking about time. How long does it take? How long is this going to take to come to me? You've got to realize it's already here. Act as if it's already fucking here in your reality now. Creation is finished. It's done. If you're saying, where is it? How long is this going to take? It's not done. You're not living the end. You're fucking it up. Stop asking about time. Go and watch all my lives, darling, in my Facebook group because you're not getting this. When you're asking about time and how long does it take, you are literally pushing it further away from you because you're saying it's not here yet. You have to imagine it's here. Are you imagining it's here? You're clearly not because you're wondering where it is. Go and watch all my lives, darling. It's here and we're living our best life. Yes, you've got to imagine it's here already. I am that. I am that already. I am married. I am coupled up. I am a millionaire. I am. I am pregnant. I am a mum. I am that. If you keep worrying about the time, you're not that at all. You're exactly the opposite of that. Oh, where is it? What happens when two women are trying to get the same man? Absolutely fucking nothing, darling. It's your reality. What you say goes. Don't worry about that shit. They can't do anything to you in their reality. They're in their reality. You're in yours. I've got a video about it in my TikTok, darling. 2 people trying to manifest 1 person. How to successfully ignore the 3D. Well, you don't have to ignore it, guys. You just have to say to it, well, I manifested this shit. I'm going to change it. If you can't ignore it, guys, don't try. Don't even bother trying to ignore it if you can't. Just tell yourself, well, I created this horrible circumstance. I'm fucking changing it. Okay? I had a bad week too. Back to affirming. Yep, it's all right, guys. You can have a bad week. We all do. Don't beat yourself up. I'm going to manifest getting into one of the best schools in my state. Do that, darling. What happens? Oh, I saw that. What if his ex is manifesting him too? Guys, it doesn't matter what they're doing in their reality. It doesn't affect you. You're in yours. That's it. Don't worry about what other people are doing in their realities. You're in yours. Did you not get the note that no one has any free will in your reality? So how can anyone manifesting someone else in their reality have any effect on you when in your reality they have no free will but to reflect your thinking? If you're thinking they're manifesting your ex, then they fucking will. So stop thinking that, Nikki. They're reflecting your thinking. They can, will, and only are able to reflect your dominant habitual thinking. If you're dominantly habitually thinking that they're manifesting the same person as you, that will happen. Guys, stop affirming negativity, yes. Why do bad things manifest faster than good things? Something like trying to get someone to conform. Because you keep saying, bad things happen faster than good things in my reality. Guys, did you just hear what I just said? Your mind is listening to you. If you affirm bad shit, fucking bad shit happens to you. The end. Bad shit doesn't happen before good things happen. That's just some belief you've got, and it's a fucked up belief that's ruining your life. Stop fucking saying that. And you're not getting anyone to conform. You've been listening to some fucking LOA idiot, haven't you? Or Sammy or someone who says change them. Okay? You aren't changing them. You're changing yourself. Have you conformed yourself yet? Clearly not. Have you conformed yourself into someone who has positive thoughts? Clearly not. You're sitting in negativity. You're waiting for the other person to change. And you're waiting on time to change. Oh, bad things are happening while I'm waiting for this shit to change. Are you bothering to change you, SK21? Clearly not. You're not conforming anyone, guys. They are literally reflecting your thinking. What is your thinking? That's what they're conforming to. Your new thinking. What is your new thinking? Is it bad things happen before good things happen? Well, fucking good luck with that shit. Stop all that negative thinking. That's what's causing your reality. And then you're thinking it's just because the other person's not conforming. It's got nothing to do with them. Guys, this is all you. Please get it through your head that you're not changing anyone. You're changing you. I know you've listened to Sammy and probably a lot of other people. Even Sammy sometimes says that too much and it really bothers me because when she says it, I know she understands you're only changing you, but she says the word conform and I think people get really confused to think you're changing the other person. You're not. You're changing you. Then they simply reflect your new thinking about you and them. That's it. They're not conforming at all. They're changing their thinking based on your thinking. If that feels like they're conforming, fine. But you're not going like this, waving magic wands and making them do things, say things. You're thinking a thought. It goes sent out to them via thought transmission. It goes into the mirror of their mind, goes into their mouth, and they say things, or they think things, or they do things based on what you were thinking. That's all. If you're thinking bad things are going to happen first, then that's exactly what's going to happen in your 3D. This is the situation I'm thinking of. Oh, bad things happen before good things happen. Bad things happen before good things happen. And guess what happens to your reality? Bad things happen before good things happen. It's just your thinking, guys, being reflected back to you. What are you thinking? What are you thinking? Stop thinking that shit. Any tips on removing resistance to our affirmations? Yes, get rid of the old story about it, Emma. That's all the resistance is. Oh, he doesn't love me, but what about this? What about that girl? What about blah, fucking blah? That's all the resistance is, guys. It's your old shit you're clinging on to about the thing you're trying to manifest. That's why it's easy to get a cup of coffee, because you don't have any resistant thought about a cup of coffee. Oh, coffee doesn't love me. I've never been loved by coffee. Coffee always rejects me. Coffee always makes me feel bad about myself. Coffee never commits to me. You don't have that thought about free coffee, but you have all that shitty thought about relationships and men and your SP and the breakup, etc. Get rid of that shit. That's what resistant thought is. Thank you. I need you to kick me up the backside. Will you? Welcome, darling. Hi, what are you talking about? We're talking about manifesting, darling. Ask some questions. Because you're thinking bad things will happen quicker. Yes. You get it? Good. What to do when your boyfriend ignores you and doesn't want to talk to you? Well, darling, you're thinking he doesn't want to talk to you. You're thinking he's ignoring you, so therefore he is. Your dominant thinking manifests. He's ignoring me. Why is he leaving me on red? If he doesn't like me as much as I like him, why is he doing that? Oh, I guess he doesn't want me. And then he doesn't. Stop fucking thinking that. Affirm the complete opposite. He wants me and only me. He loves me. He can't wait to talk to me. He's thinking about me constantly. How to test your power, like a free coffee. Someone's going to give me a free coffee today. I'm going to get a coffee today. I don't know how. I'm just going to get a coffee. Tomorrow, someone's going to say howdy to me, or flippity gibbet, or booyah. Someone's going to wear pink. Someone's going to wear polka dots. Someone's going to say, no, not today, Satan, or something. Okay? And then when they do it, it might be tomorrow, it might be the next day, it might be in 5 days' time. I'm going to see a horse. You might see a horse key ring. You might see a billboard with a horse on it. You might see an actual horse. And then when that happens, tick. I'm powerful. Tick, I'm powerful. Things I did today that I manifested. I got a free parking spot out the front when I said I would, etc. Then you're testing your power. You're testing yourself and seeing, guys. I affirm only my positive thoughts manifest. Wonderful, Dina. You do that, darling. That fucking works every time. There you go, Lou. Ranting, you are so funny. Oh, me? Are you talking about me? How do you manifest a very negative person that brings everyone down at work to leave? Well, darling, all you need to do is stop calling them negative, describing them as negative, discussing them with everyone else, bitching about them to everyone else. Stop seeing them as negative and they fucking won't be. Or you can just imagine that they don't work there anymore. Imagine someone coming to you and saying, oh my God, did you know such and such left? Oh my God, how amazing. Or they ring you, oh my God, such and such put in their notice. Oh, thank God for that. We hate that person. Okay, but affirming that they're negative, affirming that you hate them, affirming that you can't stand working with them isn't helping you. Start saying, they're so pleasant to be around. Everyone loves working with them. They're so nice to me. And they will be. Thanks for sharing the video. Stop saying they're negative and bringing people down. Yes, change yourself and everything else will fall into place. Yes, Nikki! You're getting it, darling. Now only listening to you. Well, good, darling. Stop barking, Molly. Molly! I'm sad because I love someone who does not love me. Well, guess what, darling? They don't love you because you think they don't. If you kept saying, he loves me so much, they love me so much, they can't be without me, I'm the only person they want, they would want you. But you keep affirming with your thinking, your shitty negative thinking that they don't love you, therefore they don't. Start affirming in your mind that you're together with them, darling, that they want you and only you, that they love you, and then they will. But if you keep thinking they don't love you, guys, they won't. If you feel unlovable, you'll be unloved. Stop fucking thinking that. Get away from the door if you're going to bark. Get away. You drive everyone nuts. Can we see Molly? Here she is. Look, show yourself. Show yourself to the people. She knows she's in trouble. She's got her tail down. I just yelled at her. But isn't affirming things like that making you believe something that isn't true? What the fuck are you talking about? Guys, you make it true with your thinking. People can only reflect your thinking. You make it true. What are you talking about? Get off the channel. You're not understanding that your thinking is creating things that are true and not true. He loves me and only me. It's true. He doesn't love me. It's true. You decide what's true. Ugh. Guys, everyone is reflecting your thinking. What you're thinking is then true. They can only reflect that back to you. Sorry. If you keep thinking other people have got free will and that things are true and not true, well, fucking good luck with that. You won't be able to manifest shit, darling. But isn't it lying to yourself? Oh, get off the channel. No, darling, I'm telling you off. You created it with your shitty thinking, someone not loving you. I'm not lovable, I'm not enough, I'm not good enough, I'm not pretty enough, he likes other girls. And then they do. They're just reflecting your thinking, darling. It's not lying to yourself. You caused it. You are the only cause. You cause your reality, therefore you can change it. It's not lying to yourself. You're literally changing your thinking and your reality changes. You're not getting this. Please go to my Facebook group, Manifest Space, Live Space, with Space Laws. Put the spaces in between if you're searching for it on Facebook, or click the link in my bio and watch every single live video back and get it into your brain that your mind, your subconscious habitual thinking creates your reality. That's all your reality is. There is no truth or not truth. There are no facts or no facts. You create the facts. You create the truth. Go and watch my videos, please. How can I change my cluttered home? Well, clean it for a start. No, I'm kidding. Start saying, I love my home. I love my clutter-free home. My home is so clutter-free. I love how tidy my house is. Start affirming that. So if my boyfriend is mad at me, I say to myself that he loves me and he's not mad. Yes! Guys, they're only mad at you because you think they are. I am loved and adored. Say that, darling. When I say my affirmations, I have the biggest smile on my face. Thank you, Loz. Oh, you're welcome, darling. Molly is precious. My SP's dog is called Molly. Oh, really? Molly, yeah, she is cute. We got her from the dog's home. That's the name she came with. I am too good to lose. Yes, that's a great one. Oh, thanks for the fire, Cat. Can we see Molly? Oh, you saw that. Any more questions, guys? I'm cracking up. The coffee. It's true, guys. You don't say that about coffee. Coffee doesn't love me. Why doesn't coffee love me? Why does coffee keep looking at other girls on Instagram? That's why you can get free coffee easy. Wow, this randomly shows on my For You page and it's so interesting. Oh, good, darling. We talk about negative thinking and changing your subconscious thinking and manifesting, getting the life you want. Ask a question. Oh my God, Loz, I manifested you saying booyah. Oh, did you, darling? Hang on. They broke up and aren't communicating, ignoring my texts and calls. How do I get them to communicate? Darling, they're not communicating with you because you think they don't want to talk to you. You think they don't want you. You think they don't love you, and therefore they won't communicate. If you assume they don't want to hear from you, they don't want to talk to you, they won't. Start assuming they can't wait to hear from you. They're dying to hear your voice. They're blowing up your phone. They can't wait to talk to you. When they don't talk to you and see you, they don't feel right. Go and listen to some of my affirmation videos on my TikTok. I've got one called He's Blowing Up My Phone. It's my most popular one with a blue filter. Go and listen to that and say those affirmations over and over again. First night, I haven't seen my SP since we had our one-to-one call, Loz, and it's my issue of thinking negative. Well, don't worry, darling. Go, have a night off. You don't need to see them every goddamn night of the week. You'll get sick of the guy. This is my favourite outside woman in the world right now. I got free eyebrow tint and threading tonight after affirming I'm spoilt and get free stuff. Oh, wonderful, darling. Oh, that's good. Good for you. I got my eyebrows tinted the other day because she didn't put enough on and it's already wearing off. How do I stop my friend from talking bad about my SP? They're only talking about your SP, darling, because it's old thoughts that you used to have, old doubts that you used to have, and they just reflect the doubts back to you. So when someone talks badly about your specific person, guys, just remember that you once thought that they might not like them. You once thought that they don't trust them because of what they did, and you once thought bad thoughts about your SP, and now they're just reflecting that back to you. So just go, okay, and then change the subject. Everyone is literally only reflecting your thinking. Even the words that come out of their mouth are their thinking. Your thinking manifests out of their mouth. Don't take offense. Oh my God, yes, I got a toxic and negative person also at work. Yes, well, stop saying the toxic and negative, darling, then there will be. Stop fucking saying that. If you want to change a narcissist, a toxic person, a selfish person, a negative person, stop affirming they're any of those fucking things. And slowly, in your 3D reality, they will turn up differently if you see them differently. Describe them differently. I have a lot of videos on this in my TikTok. How to change a negative person. How to change a narcissist. People are like, have you done this before? Are you sure you can do this? Yes! I've done it many fucking times because you've got to stop seeing them like that. That's why some people think some people are toxic and other people's don't. Because in their reality, they're not. In their reality, they don't assume they're toxic and negative, so they're not. I'm sad because I love someone who does not love me. I saw that one, and you've got to stop saying they don't love you. Any more questions, guys? I've got to go soon because I've got another call. So, guys, if you want a one-to-one video call with me, go to Manifest Live with Loz, my TikTok, and press the message button and send me a message in TikTok, or go to the Facebook group Manifest Live with Loz and send me a DM in Messenger. You send me all your backstory of what you're trying to manifest, and I analyze it for the subconscious thinking that's causing you to not get your stuff. And normally I need a lot of information about your childhood because that's where it all comes from. Okay, and then, oh, thanks, Charlie14. And then we set up a call over Messenger or Skype based on your time zone. Okay, guys? And go to the Manifest Live with Loz Facebook group and watch these lives back, guys. I personally like to remove narcissists from my life rather than deal with their BS anymore. Well, darling, they're turning up like a narcissist because you think they are, so. Sorry. I have narcissists in my life who aren't narcissists anymore. I just decided they weren't. And I stopped being an overgiver and a people pleaser that was causing them to suck the life out of me. They attract people who are overgivers, guys. Narcissists are broken people. Feel sorry for them and they'll change. Trust me. Manifesting. SP is picking me up for lunch. Is that a correct affirmation? Is picking me up for lunch? Well, yes, you can. But why are you being so specific? Why don't you just say he loves me? Are you trying to get something to happen, like an actual event? I don't understand. But I've been saying that then he comes back angry still. How can I still make him not mad at me? I'm trying. Guys, you've got to get rid of the old story of them. You've got to get rid of the old version of them in your mind that's mad. They're only turning up that way because you're still seeing them that way. Get rid of the old story about them and see only the new version of them. It takes them a while to change. You've got to be patient. You created that shitty version. Be patient with the version you created. And every time they turn up mad or whatever, think, oh, well, he's still angry at me. Okay, I'm going to affirm. He's not angry at me anymore. Everything is forgiven. Everything is forgotten. He loves me and only me. He wants me and only me. If you're really stuck on the forgiveness part, you don't even have to affirm that thing, but you can if you want. Loz, I'm so thankful for your knowledge. Thanks, girl. Oh, you're welcome, Seashell. You're most welcome, darling. Is it bad if we skip manifesting for a day? If we forgot, you mean affirming? Well, guys, you're just going to think negatively that day, so don't leave it too long. You're too good. Oh, thanks. Loz is so hilarious. It's 3 a.m. in the UK. We're both still up. Why are you up? Oh, my God. Loz, I've been manifesting that he opens up and he did in my dreams. I'm confused. Well, darling, don't worry. It's just happening in your dreams. That's okay. Then it will happen in 3D later on. Just keep affirming it. Thank you, Loz. You're my manifesting queen. Oh, you're welcome, Mama B. I'm so sleepy, but I can't turn it off. Oh, guys, well, if you are sleepy and you want to turn it off, remember I do post these in the Facebook group Manifest Live with Loz. There's over 67, I think, lives in there at the moment, and you can watch them back. I just number them. I can't put a date on them because I'm in a different date than some of you guys, okay? So just, it goes in numbers, and I do give them titles. I affirm I have twins, and my friend called me, and she said she dreamed about twin babies. Oh, wonderful, darling. Well, it's working. Can you revise bad grades? Yes, just imagine you got a good grade, darling. I dreaded my ISP reaching out too. It means it's working. Yes, guys. I'm Australian, and I think your voice is the best I've heard. Oh, thank you so much. I've always hated my Australian accent when I lived in London. It used to annoy me, but thank you. How can I change my cluttered home? I saw that one. Any more questions, guys? I dream my manifestation. Does that mean it's near? Yes, guys, give it meaning. If you have a dream about your SP, about your manifestation, give it meaning that it is here, near. Only you give the meaning. I'm not a dream analyst. Whatever your dreams are about, give them excellent meaning, saying, oh, that means it's coming, that means it's soon, that means it's on its way, that means it's any day now. Okay? Is it bad if we skip manifesting for a day? Well, it's not great. You're not manifesting. You're manifesting all the time. You mean affirming. You're amazing, Loz. You're the best. Oh, thanks. Wait, don't we create narcissistic people with our thoughts? Yes. So stop thinking they're narcissistic. Stop thinking they're selfish. Stop thinking they only talk about themselves. Stop thinking they're only about themselves. And they won't be. Any more questions, guys? I respect what you believe, though. What are you talking about? I personally like to remove narcissists from my life rather than deal with their BS anymore. Well, darling, I understand you're removing them, but you can remove everyone from your life. It pisses you off. You won't have many fucking people left. Why don't you just change your thoughts about everyone and everyone will change? That's what I'm saying about it. You attracted that narcissist with your subconscious habitual thinking about you. Either you're an overgiver, you didn't think you were good enough, you feel you need to give. You're an empath, you take on everyone's feelings, and then that person shows up in your reality. They don't show up in people's realities that they can't use. They only show up in people's realities they can suck you dry. Why are you allowing people to suck you dry? What subconscious thinking do you have that allows a person like a narcissist to take advantage of you? It's not about them, it's about you. You'll just attract more narcissists and more narcissists. If you're attracting a lot of narcissists, guys, it's got nothing to do with the fucking narcissist. It's got to do with your habitual subconscious thinking that's causing those kind of people to turn up in your life. It's got nothing to do with them. And guess what? You'll get rid of one narcissist and another one will just show up. It's like buses. Until you change you, nothing will change. Sorry. It's like people who go from bad marriage to bad marriage. Oh, I'm leaving this one and I found this other guy. And then that ends in tears. Oh, yeah, it's that guy. It's not the fucking guy. It's you. Manifesting. SP is picking me up for lunch. Is that a correct affirmation? Yes, darling, you can, but I don't know why you're focusing on the event. Why don't you just say he loves me, he loves being my boyfriend, he loves me so much? Why are you worried about picking you up for lunch, being so specific? Don't understand. Nothing changes until you change. Yes, Nikki. Saying that people's thoughts can change their partner can be harmful. And no, I've only had one. Well, go away, Amber, because you're not understanding this. Your thoughts create your reality. I'm sorry, I don't know what you think manifesting is, but it's your habitual subconscious thinking creating a reality. Your thoughts, like telepathy and thought transmission, send out to other people and they only reflect your thinking. Everyone has no free will in your reality. I'm sorry you don't get this. I'm sorry you're confused. Please leave. Honestly. Because if you don't want to learn and don't want to listen, there's no point being here and enforcing your beliefs about, oh, you can't change people. That's harmful. No, darling, you create people. I'm really sorry to inform you. Everyone is turning up in your reality exactly how you expect and exactly a reflection of your habitual subconscious thinking about you. I'm not enough. I'm not good enough. I'm not pretty enough. He doesn't love me. I'm not loved. I'm not wanted. And that's exactly how you be treated. I can't trust people. And then you can't trust people. Everyone reflects your thinking. I'm really sorry that you haven't got this yet. That's probably why things aren't working out for you. Go and watch my lives. So it means we can change a narcissist. Sorry, I didn't hear that part. You froze. Guys, they are literally turning up in your reality because of your habitual thinking. Narcissists only use people who let them use them because they're too good, okay? They can only see the good in people. Narcissists normally attract really wonderful people, guys. It's not your fault. You're wonderful people who give a lot, who don't assume the worst in people, and they fucking attract you and suck you dry because they want to use you up, okay? They love making people feel bad. They love making themselves feel better than other people because they don't feel good about themselves because they're broken inside. So they will purposely pick really good people, first of all, okay? So what in you is attracting that kind of person? Are you an overgiver, a people pleaser? Okay? Then that person will be attracted to you and stay in your life until they've fucking sucked you dry. Now, you can push them away and get them out of your life, but you'll just attract more people like that and more people like that on and on and on until you die, until you change that quality in you of the overgiving and feeling like you're not good enough. Okay? I was a magnet for a narc, but no more. My reality gets good people. Yes, darling. Guys, you've got to stop attracting those kind of fucking people. Narcissists don't hang out with other narcissists. They don't hang around with them. They don't get anything from them. You understand? If we do attract a narc, are we still able to manifest changes so we can be with that person? Absolutely. Guys, my dad has been a narcissist for all of my life. He's not anymore. My ex-boyfriend was a narcissist. He's not anymore. Actually, 2 of my ex-boyfriends. 3. I used to attract heaps of them because I would overgive, because I would think I wasn't good enough, and I would attract those guys. And I was used to my dad's energy, okay, of talking about himself, being about himself. My dad's not like that anymore because I stopped seeing him that way. And I hate even saying it about him because he's a really good person deep down. Every narcissist I know is a really good person deep down. They're just very broken and very insecure. When you see them that way, guys, they'll change in your reality because you'll actually feel sorry for them. You'll think, wow, they're doing this because they don't feel good in themselves. They don't like themselves. When you really see that in the person, you can't unsee it. You'll see how broken they are and you'll be like, oh, wow. They're really fucked up. That's why they're acting this way. They're really insecure about themselves. That's why they're doing this. That's really fucking sad. Okay, I'm going to see that in them, and I'm going to see them differently as a person who can be loving, who is loving and caring, who can talk about other people, who is focused on others and not just themselves, and they will change. Trust me. I've done it too many times. You don't need to be so defensive. I mostly agree with what you're saying. You need to be responsible for who you attract, of course. I'm not being defensive, darling. I'm just saying you're not getting this. I yell a lot. Sorry. I just really get pissed off when people come in here with really old LOA beliefs or stuff saying you can't change other people. It means you don't understand that people are turning up in your reality exactly how you imagine yourself to be. They're reflecting you only. I'm just trying to get that in your head. I'm not telling you off, and I'm not getting defensive. I literally just don't want things spread in here that's wrong. Like saying, oh, you can't do that. No, sorry. I'm the person talking here. If you don't agree with me, please leave, because I don't agree with what you're saying, because it isn't true. Test yourself and see, and you will understand that people are only reflecting your thinking, and when the penny drops, you can't unsee that, and your life will fucking change. But if you want to be a victim in your life and allow everyone to treat you however you think they're treating you and not understand that you're doing it, good luck with that. I just don't want comments in the chat that are not, they're the opposite, okay, because they're not actually right. I was insecure at the time, so I attracted a narcissist. You're absolutely right. Yes, darling. So change that with good self-concept affirmations about you, and things will change for you. Trust me, okay? You're getting it. Good for you. Yeah, my ex doesn't feel good enough to be with me because I'm just too good and a saint. Well, stop thinking that, darling. If you think he doesn't feel good enough to be with you, he won't. Stop thinking that about him. Stop thinking he thinks that. What does it mean when you start to feel more peace and less craving of SP when affirming? It means your self-concept's on point. It means the old version of them is going away and you're thinking of the new version maybe. Okay, sometimes. Or sometimes you really, no, it could be more that you're attracted to the original version that turned up, but the old version that you created with your shitty thinking is not so attractive anymore. So you're not craving them as much because you're like, actually that guy who was at the end wasn't so great. And then you start going, well, I'm pretty fucking great. I deserve better than that. That's what happens a lot of the time, guys. It doesn't mean you can't change them. It just means you're unattracted to the person they showed up as in the end after all your insecurities kicked in and you changed them. And they started reflecting your insecurities. Okay? So it just means your self-concept is on point. You're feeling better about you and you're not as attracted to the old version of them. That's absolutely all it is. Hey, love, how can I manifest him to call me right now? He is calling me right now. I've done that before. You call me motherfucker, you scream at your phone. I've done it. It can be done. We love your yelling, Loz. Yes, guys, I just yell sometimes because, honestly, some of the beliefs that you come from LOA world or some spiritual hibbity-jibbity world and you're believing that's all outside of you and that things are being determined for you is so untrue. And I just need you to get it in your head that it's all a reflection of your thinking. Everything in your reality is. How much money you have, where you live, what you achieve, the way people treat you, the kind of boyfriends you get, the kind of marriage you have, it's all you. The way your colleagues treat you, the way your family treats you, the way your friends treat you, it's all you. All you. You are the only cause. The end. I understand what you mean. Great. Blah, 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 blah. Open up and be receptive to laws. It's all right, guys. Look, everyone comes from different parts of life and everyone's got different beliefs and everyone's learnt different things and it takes a while for this to sink in. It took me years to really get this. When are you going live again? I'll go live UK morning time, so this afternoon Australian time. Probably like 10 a.m. UK time. Okay. All right, guys, I really have to go because I've got another call. But thank you so much for joining me. Guys, please do follow me at Manifest Live with Loz. Watch all my TikToks and follow me because you never know when I'm going to go live, because this morning I was meant to have some calls and the calls got cancelled for some reason. But please do follow me because you never know when I'm going to go live because it's around a client call. So if you want a one-to-one client call with me, please do DM me in the chat on my Manifest Live with Loz TikTok or through the Facebook group Manifest Live with Loz. Join it to watch these lives back. Just answer a few questions so I know you're not a spammer, and you can DM me in there for one-to-one video paid coaching. All right, guys, thanks so much for joining me. Do follow me if you don't, and if you do follow me, thank you so much for following and joining me again. Thanks, guys. Mwah. See you soon. Bye.